大 all the champions, do you dare to stand here, represent your team, represent your school? Make all Asia set its signs on you. The next chapter is here. A new legacy awaits. History starts now.
Every minute of today is all about history, everyone. Welcome to the show, our live coverage of AUBL 2025 with me, Ben Ibrahim, and Taylor Chen. And we have come to our final quarterfinal of the day. Tsinghua University of China taking on Konkuk University of the People's Republic of Korea. And we already have 3 teams who are going to play in tomorrow's semifinal. NCCU from Chinese Taipei. We got Hakuo University from Japan, and we got Etujen University from Mongolia. Taylor Chen, this today has been unpredictable, exciting, and as the tagline of AUBL stands for, it is history starts now.
Absolutely, and what a eventful day. We had a huge upset. You know, a lot of people were rooting. Obviously, the domestic fans were rooting for Beijing University. So
yes,
that was a crazy turn of events, and we caught a very fun game with Etujen in that previous game. Yonsei just was playing to Mongolian basketball, and right now, well, we have the hometown crowd rooting for Tsinghua University on this Friday night. So we're going to expect some more fans piling in, but you know what? Konkuk is not going to make it easy for them.
No, they're not. And Tsinghua are not just playing for their university, but they are playing for the People's Republic of China. You know, don't forget, this is the inaugural tournament. You know, basketball is a massive, massive sport here in the People's Republic of China, and they want to make sure there is some representation from the home, well, the nation, the home nation. But this is not a scripted thing. This is not an invitation. You've got to earn your right there, and Konkuk have very much the tools to be there.
Yeah, again, another low-scoring kind of team, but they came out of the gates running hard, and you know, for Tsinghua's side, it's going to be interesting because you know what, one of the games, let's not beat around the bush. They had to play up against Hong Kong University, so that was more of an exhibition game. But you know what, if we look at the stats. by column, they're very comparable to each other. It just so happens that Tsinghua scores more. But I'm interested in watching Konkuk University. Ben, we could talk about a couple of players there. I want to talk about Kim Tae-kyung. He is an absolute sniper for Konkuk University. He shoots 53% from the perimeter. That is, he's made the most threes in a game amongst all 12 teams, all players. So that's pretty impressive stuff.
No, it is. And Konkuk University second in Group A versus Tsinghua University top of Group B. Like Taylor said, you know, Tsinghua, they had the easier stage, you know, beating Hong Kong, and then but their tough game was against Hakuo and 88-83. And Hakuo, they want to play Tsinghua again and, you know, have a repeat of that and get some revenge. But more about that a little bit later. But, you know, the final stage is set. Everybody is watching this game. When I say everybody, all the players are watching this game. Who will make the Final Four? It's so hard to call, Taylor.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's, as I mentioned before, Konkuk, they are... Actually, you know what? Their size is relatively similar, so it's going to be interesting to see the play of style kind of clash against each other. But you know what? We talked about this a couple of times where the energy of this gymnasium, the ceilings are very high, so that noise echoes through. And there have been a couple of games Konkuk played against a local team, and that kind of actually got into their heads.
Absolutely. So we're going to take our first break, everyone. But when we come back, we will have the announcement of the players on who's coming on court for both rosters, Tsinghua University and Konkuk University, and then we will start the game. For me, Ben Ibrahim, and Taylor Chen, don't go away. We'll see you soon.
准备入场 ，Team to bench please. Team to bench please. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the AUBL 2025 Elimination Series. Team Tsinghua University vs Congo University. 女士们、先生们，这里是2025 AUBL 淘汰赛，清华大学对阵建国大学的比赛。And now, introduce the player and the coach of both teams. 接下来为大家介绍双方运动员及教练员。First, introduce Congo University. 首先介绍建国大学 ，Number 1 1号 Kim Jong-Yong。Number 2 2号 Kim Jong-Him。Number 3 3号 Park Chu-Yong。Number 5 5号 Kim Tae-kyung。Number 7 7号 Yu Tae-yong。Number 10 10号 Lee Tae-soo。Number 11 11号 Chun Ki-him。Number 13 13号 Kim Shi-eun。Number 14 14号 Park Kyung。Number 23 23号 Song Kang-min。Number 31 30号 Lee Chu-shou。Number 35 35号 Brady。建国大学主教练 Head Coach 黄忠昌，助理教练 Assistant Coach 文永柱，掌声欢迎建国大学。Ladies and gentlemen, and now introduce the team Tsinghua University。女士们、先生们，为大家介绍清华大学 Number 1 1号西泰诚。Number 8 8号石奎。Number 10 10号冯申哲。Number 12 12号欧西莫乔文度。Number 13 13号许希彤。Number 14 14号刘庆文。Number 18 18号杨凯文。Number 20 20号崔杨。Number 22 22号詹一墨。Number 25 25号于浩天。Number 29 29号朱伟浩。Number 31 31号张子涵。清华大学主教练 Head Coach 陈雷。助理教练 Assistant Coach 王国涵。掌声送给清华大学 ！Both team check great team， 双方队员相互致意。
Great job as usual. AUBL 2025 history starts now at the Bingjiang Gymnasium at Hangzhou, China. Congo Tsinghua University, a public university in Beijing, over 50,000 students and 17,000 PhD students, 21 schools and 59 departments. And it's very famous for its academic programs, the PPE, history, medicine, law, and humanities, and also AUBL 2025. For Konkuk University, all the students are studying health science at this prestigious university in Korea, in Seoul. Referees today, Julian Scott, Si Yu Feng, and Oliver Angales. Good luck to all three gentlemen, because today the stakes are a lot higher than the first 3 days because it's knockout basketball. We have a representative from Chinese Taipei, Mongolia, and Japan for the Final Four. Number 1, 7, 11, 14, and 35. Is the representatives for the first 5, and 8, 12, 1, 18, and 14. Lo Jingwen for the Tsinghua University team. Kongo with their big man Freddie Nbui. He's done a very good job, but if he's fouled out, then Kongguk have a problem in terms of rim protection and setting hard screens. Taylor Chen.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the games that they participated in, Mbuye was in foul trouble, and that really changed the trajectory of that particular game. But you know what? He is much needed in the Kongguk lineup. Jung Ki-hyung as well as Mbuye both hit double-digit stats in prior games. But on the other hand, for Tsinghua University, we got Shi Taicen. He is dominant, also covering one double-double in the stats. And he is going to be a foul. He's going to be drawing fouls left and right, accumulating up to 35 points, 20 rebounds in these last two games. Number 8 is Shi Kui. Also someone to look out for, number 8 from Tsinghua. He's going to be dishing those assists for the men in purple tonight, Kongguk in white.
We got 1 minute to go before the start of the game. Don't forget, everybody, please support our league, Asian University Basketball League. We are on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, and building a following because of all the basketball fans, predominantly in Asia and from overseas as well. And it's not just the parents of the players. It is a lot of basketball fans. A lot of, just to share with you a story, a lot of people, I mean, some of the staff of the Real League who runs the AUBL have come from all over the world to try to work for AUBL. They believe this is the next big thing in Asian basketball, not just collegiate basketball, but Asian basketball. The philosophy at the start was to create Asia's version of a March Madness, but I think they will create a lot more than that. Basketball is entertainment, and it will. And all these teams, all 12 teams, regardless of ability, have entertained us at AUBL 2025.
Yeah, absolutely. The reach that AUBL has covered worldwide has been quite impressive. I mean, domestically speaking, from Chinese Taipei, I'm seeing a lot of news coverage and game coverage of AUBL from our local media, as well, again, other countries too, and in particular, stateside also, you know, the founder of Real League and AUBL has mentioned that they are in Financial Times, CNN, and of course, they're on the, they've gone pretty viral on Instagram, particularly from Amazon HQ. That is one of the leading Asian media sources on Instagram.
How cool is that? And don't forget, a lot of VIPs will be here this weekend for the Final Four tomorrow, and the bronze medal game and the gold medal game. Mr. Yao Ming, the ultimate celebrity of People's Republic of China sports, and also other people from networks and basketball associations all around the world. Ready to jump it up. Tsinghua University in the purple, Kongguk University in white.
Kaiwan dishes it outwards towards Shi Kui. It is Tsinghua ball to start off. And we skip it to Chao Wendu. Once again, Kai Wen got the handle of the ball, swinging it over and back to the top. They're going to drive in, but the entry is denied. He comes in for the ice cream scoop. Tapped in attempt. Does not fall.
Kongguk off the rebound. They don't want to fall in the hole what Yunsei did, and just were inconsistent. Takes the long two, hits the iron, and Tsinghua.
Yeah, they're not fighting too hard right now. They're going to take it at a steady pace. Chao Wen-du, though, he drops the and one. And the Tsinghua bench comes up celebrating. For free throws are coming for the men in purple. Take a look. Great dish. Served hot, and he falls backwards, getting the bucket. That's how we start the game.
I really like Ochilo Chao Wen-du. Speaks good English, very fluent in multiple languages, smart guy. Studying economics at his university, bricks that second shot.
Early start, and Mbuye already has received his first personal.
Oh man, really? Kongguk cannot make those kind of mistakes. Bad feed, and still came off a Tsinghua University player. So 11 seconds on the shot clock. And Kongguk, they've got some pretty decent shooters in their team. They've got to take that to full effect. They've got to be consistent. The learning curve from the Yunsei game from the previous game is being consistent. Screen, drive, pulls it from the free throw line, drops it in for the 2, and a nice shot to get Kongguk on the scoreboard. That is number 7, Yo Chung Yong.
Yeah, one of the shooters for Konkuk University. They gotta eventually give the ball and find Kim Tae-kyun as they find an open contested shot now. Around and out it goes, and Mboye gets the board.
Good job, Freddie, keeping it steady. Kongguk keeping it up, brings it up. Freddie with the screen and sets it hard. Shoots. Ooh, fouled on the 3-point line. And Kongguk University are gonna get some triple action from the free throw line. And it's that man who is so ever so dependable. Rosen shot, and he was fouled by the man who hit the opening basket for Tsinghua, Ochiluo. And look at that very concentrated face. Eyes for the shot. Gets the bouncing in. Kim Jun-young, or Young, shall I say. When they lost to Beijing University, he got 7 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Taking his time. So far, 2 out of 2. Making jaws drop all around the stadium. You're right, Taylor, this crowd getting bigger and bigger and louder and louder. 3 out of 3 for Kim Jun-young.
A rare sight to see, but a refreshing one at that. And Chun Won-do will be inbounding the ball. And looks like they're running a zone, and it worked out in their favor. Kongguk bringing it over.
Here comes Kongguk. Trying to penetrate. Penetrates now. Drives and none, but they will go to the line. And I got too excited right there because I thought that was falling in. Seriously, look at this. He drove. He put it up high. Left hand extended layup off the glass.
It goes in and out like the drive-through.
Yeah, that's right. So that's called the Bing Chung Gymnasium bounce. Sometimes it goes for you, sometimes it goes against you. But there was contact. So this man who hit 3 out of 3 just now, can he get another 2 out of 2? He's looking the goods. And almost all the points coming from free throws. Jun-young, not the biggest guy in the world, but solid in terms of ball handling and free throw shooting. Hey, extending it up on the scoreboard. Is there another upset on the cards here, Taylor?
Yeah, look, both teams will take with what they can get. I mean, you look at the points per game allowed on both sides. They're only allowing 70 or 69 points. So it might be a defensive forward game here. He's going in tough. He finds his mate, comes in for the hook, and the in for 2. There we go. There's another bucket for Tsinghua University.
Tsinghua University will need to use their post players, you know, because they're big and they're strong. Kongguk, on the other hand, are quick and slick, and they can get that, you know, they can recover just like that after they lost possession, and they can shoot. So 2 different styles of basketball, double team, bit of traffic, and still it came off the Tsinghua's Lo Ching-wen, who had some injury problems during the week. So it's great to see that he's on court. He's pretty fresh. He's a real difference maker. Big size, powerful guy. Thought about the shot. Off the fake, leans in. And rebound. Tsinghua, no, lets it go.
Looks like Ling Ching-won made the final contact.
The Tsinghua,
Oopsie daisies.
Yeah, the Tsinghua player is looking on and saying, hey, referee didn't do that. And you know what? To be fair, in real time, I thought that was the case. Never mind, you take your luck. Freddie, handoff, screen by Freddie. Freddie's rolling to the rim, puts it up high, and again, my gosh, I think the referees will just blow this down a lot.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that replay. Look to see Shi Tai-chen with his arm over Kongguk player number 7, Yo Chan-young. Again, like you said, Ben, earlier, most of their points are scored through free throws at this point. And neither one, or Konkuk certainly not complaining, as we see head coach from Konkuk barking orders. That is Hwang Jun-sam.
Going for his 7th point. He hasn't missed from the field tonight, and he's not gonna. It's all good, and they build a 5-point lead.
Yeah, slow start from Tsinghua University, but again, we can always see a gradual incline in the pace of the game and how they shoot. And from the corner, they still can't stack it. And they swing it from the top. Here comes Shi Kui, no good. Third chance is a charm into the bank, and they drop it too. And that's all thanks to number 25, Yu Haotian.
From 5 points to 3, up top. Trying to work it around the perimeter. Oh, rejection, says Tsinghua University's Yu Haotian.
Yeah, return to sender with interest. Goodness me, he took it personal.
Yeah, well, look at this. Leans in, 2 hands.
Nasty.
That's like a volleyball slap.
Yeah, it was like one of those volleyball blocks where you like smash it with both of your hands downwards.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Hakeem Olajuwon was a volleyball player before he was a basketball player, so there you go.
Yeah, you got to be tall and lanky for both sports. So
100%, and you played both. So
I just can't do the running back and forth. I can't.
Inbound. 9 on the clock. Ooh, not the best pass. Careless. Here comes Tsinghua.
Poor high bounce pass, and it's a turnover and a foul on Yu Chen Young. Yeah, bad inbound pass and arm hook to Shi Kui. And the shot clock at 20 seconds. Look away pass at the corner. They're going to drive from the baseline. Ooh, right idea, but there's a travel call. One step too many for Shi Taichung. So a couple of turnovers on both ends.
9-6. Quickly moving as quickly as they can. 4 minutes played in this period. Hasn't been exciting. It has been technical. Sends it off the catch. Short, and Freddie recovers with a no-look. Up and in.
That perfect finish in the low post. They got to give the ball more to Mbuye, but Tsinghua is doing a really good job of not allowing that to happen. They deny this pick and roll from 3. They answer back. That's a long 2 for Tsinghua University.
That's a great shot. Calm and collected. I thought it was a 3, but it's a 2. Is that a travel too? Yeah, there's a couple of travel calls in the last 60 seconds. So, again, too many steps, boys. Have a look here.
Oh, yeah, stepping on the line. That toe box is right at the edge of the line, so.
Oh, that was detailed.
Yeah. We move forward, though. Tsinghua ball. We're about halfway through the first quarter from the parking lot. Shi Kui drops it in wet like water. Tied score.
Tsinghua really have woken up, and they want to play in that Final Four tomorrow. Konkuk being very reliant on certain parts of their game, free throws to be precise. But Tsinghua upping the physicality and trying to get under the skin of the Konkuk players. With its mental toughness being tested, psychology being tested. Handoff, screen. Drive, screen again by Freddie. Freddie rolls to the rim, off the fake, sidestep take, hits the iron. Good rebound, Tsinghua University.
Shi Taichung going high up for the board. He is a lanky guy, versatile too. He's on the outside. And the pendulum swings going around to the left wing. Trying to make an entry pass, and he certainly does. They kiss it on the glass into the hole. That is Young Kai-won.
Now Tsinghua with the lead, and the interior defense has just been collapsing for Konkuk University. I know they don't have the size to contend with some of the bigger bigs of Tsinghua, but pack the paint, press it. That's what Korean teams do well. Turnover again.
Not very smart. A little bit trying to play too fast, and it's kind of ahead of the pace that they're acclimated to. As Tsinghua now has 2 steals. As going ISO bully ball, love the physicality, but that was off mark. They get another chance through the 2, and that one is through for number 18, Yang Kai-wen.
The bigs of Tsinghua are bullying Freddie. You know, Freddie thought he's a weapon, and they're not intimidated by this big man.
No, absolutely not. Definitely not. I mean, look, as we mentioned before, time and time again, Freddie Mbuye is really the only big on the team. So, you know, you got to get under the skin, get physical up in him, and, you know, try to get those sticky fingers and draw those fouls off of Mbuye. And looks like we got ourselves a timeout before free throws are coming. That's going to be Konkuk's first timeout.
Well, Konkuk, they just got to reset their buttons a little bit, try to bring their shooting game into this, because they've just been, you know, running, they've been getting a lot of fouls as well, a lot of production from the free throw line, and they're just sitting on that, whereas Tsinghua University moving with a lot more urgency. Now they're using their bigs to their full advantage. They've got about 3 or 4 guys who are really long and solid, whereas Konkuk have only got Freddie and one other, really. Look at this hook shot. And Freddie looks actually frustrated. Every time he sets the screen, he rolls to the rim and expects the ball to come to him, but instead his guards will actually try to go downhill and go down the lane. So I know that he's very frustrated with that. I almost had the audacity to ask him in the cafeteria, but I mean, there was one time they were all talking in Korean, so I couldn't quite understand, but I picked up the body language that they were talking about. Oh, look, how we're going to run things. So this Konkuk team, they're not out of it as yet. It's so early days yet in this game. Only 4 points down, potentially 5 if this free throw goes in for Yang Kai-wen.
Mbuye is going to need all the help he could get. Again, they're going to try to get under his skin, draw fouls from him. So, you know, the strategy should be for the Konkuk players is to support him and to get those double teams happening when Tsinghua is on the offense, as we have Kai-wen for the bucket. He gets 3 points, and now they're ahead 16-11.
You know, someone told me Tsinghua was the favorite for this tournament. After tonight, I wouldn't disagree with them. You know, they're very physical, very strong, not easily intimidated, and they play solid D. Lost the handle, picks it up again. Konkuk, got to watch the clock. They've got 4 on the clock left. Got to put it up now. Got to put it up now. There it goes. Off target. And goes the other way. Tsinghua will collect and set it up and go. And coming on court right now is Kim Tae-kyun. He's one of their more effective 3-4 type players.
Yeah, he's a very effective shooter. Again, he's been a sniper for the Konkuk University. So coming off the bench, well, hopefully they'll get some points, get some scoring, and catch up to Tsinghua University. Ooh, there's a mismatch in size here. He's going in tough, but Konkuk is going in tough too.
I mean, even though that was a foul, that was better, more physical interior defense by the Konkuk University team. Yeah, hands up, that's good. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, keep fighting.
You know, follow the rules, hands up, try not to move your feet too much. And see, again, another big putting it away. This is Shu Shi-tong. And Chen Ki-hyun about to come on court. So their coach of the Konkuk team, I think he's going to use his more longer bigs, or his longer players, just to try to, you know, defend this. Look at the press by Tsinghua. This is impressive. Full court press. Konkuk. Any shot will do to just keep them competitive. They don't want to fall in a hole. Freddie with the screen. Again, Freddie rolling to the rim again. From the baseline. Not long left on the shot clock. Get to Freddie for the reverse. That's good. Use Freddie to more full effect.
Yeah, great finish on that 5-out motion, as Tsinghua is going to try to come back. And from the parking lot, that is off the mark with time, plenty of time to spare on the shot clock.
Konkuk not complaining about that missed 3-point shot. If that shot went down, there would have been a bit of trouble for Konkuk. Freddie, whip, screen by Freddie. In the lane, takes it to the cup. No bank shot, but they get it back. Should launch it, long 3. And it goes out. They tried to save it, but effort is there by Kongguk, but it's a bit scrappy and messy, Taylor.
Yeah, very scrappy. We get a couple of Tsinghua University players subbed out for give them catch a break. They might be done with just 2 minutes left on the clock. It is Chong Shen-ze coming into the game first time. And Shi Taichen still in the game. Got multiple players heavily used in the rotation. Bully ball out of bounds. Good defense. Applying that pressure, that is what Kongguk needs to do. Strategy up against Tsinghua University.
Gotta give it to the Tsinghua team.
6 seconds inbounding. And here's Shi Taichen. And deep for three for the buzzer beater. He beats the alarm and ringing in 21 points for the men in purple.
Bullseye on target. You can't ask for anything more. They are up by 8 points. In the lane, corner, great defense by Tsinghua, great closeout defense. Look at this great man-to-man defense, which is giving Kongguk plenty of problems. 1:12 to go, 14 seconds on the shot clock. Yeah, pat them on the head because they are playing solid, consistent, and with a lot of confidence. Kongguk are rattled like a cage. But they go to the charity stripe from their #1 free throw shooter, who has 7 points from the line tonight, Kim Jun-young.
Call personal foul on number 25. Yu Haotian, take a look at Tsinghua's last bucket thanks to Shi Taichen. Was selected as player of the game. 1 minute, 12 seconds to spare. Kongguk's free throw drops in. Now it's Xu Shitong inbounding it over.
They're just zoning this.
Yep. They ran zone a couple of times in this quarter, lobbing it to the wing. Fighting, but they're gonna have to reset. Shi Taichen on the right, forcing it to go from the left wing, and it's wet like water. Another three is given to Tsinghua University.
They need some wildfire threes because Tsinghua has brought out the flamethrower. Flamethrower three, yes, bang! What a time to hit it by Yo Chang-yong for the triple.
Yeah, good answer back after Tsinghua drains a three. Ooh, pass. Gets intercepted. Ooh, number 7. Yo Chang-yong showing a lot of enthusiasm, bowing over. No disrespect.
Yes, into the Under Armour A boards. Under Armour will protect.
14 seconds on the shot clock. Xu Shitong. Look away pass. Once again intercepted by Yo Chen-young. We love the hustle he's showing on defense.
6 seconds on the clock. Shot clock, that is.
Quick sub in is Shi Kui. I guess he is not done after all. I figured he'd sub out with 2 minutes, but with 13.8 on regulation with 3 in the shot clock from downtown. That goes around and out.
Easy rebound by Freddie. Not a lot of time left. Gotta pull it, gotta pull it. No, they'll drive it. I thought they should have pulled it for the 3 because that's what they're strong at, but never mind. It is the end of the first period. Messy, but still relatively close. It's a 6-point ball game. Tsinghua University, who have been very impressive in playing two-way basketball, and Kongguk University getting a lot of production from the free throw line. First period score right here at the Bingjiang Gymnasium in Hangzhou. It is Tsinghua University 24, Kongguk University of Seoul, Korea 18. There's the first period score. We should have the stats coming in very, very shortly. It'll be interesting to see in terms of steals, in terms of rebounds, because that's where it got extremely physical. So rebounds, obviously, surprisingly, Kongguk with 10, but steals, yeah. Tsinghua with 2. Taylor, what's your thoughts?
Well, half of those points scored by Konkuk University was all through fouls. Tsinghua University a little bit too physical. I'm sure they're going to correct themselves though quickly to adjust. But you know what, Konkuk University though, credit goes to them. They have been very physical. You see the slow motion highlights earlier. You see Jung Ki-hyung. You know, he's often outsized by the larger Tsinghua players, but he's not afraid, especially with the hustle that we're seeing from Yo Chen Young. As we take a quick breather onto the next quarter.
And the players coming on the court now. Kim with 9 points. And Young with 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. And that is Young Kai-Wen. And it is going to be Konkuk to inbound.
Yep, Konkuk in white, Tsinghua in purple. Again, this is a win or go home game to move forward to the semifinals tomorrow from 3. And 7:30 called foul on number 10, Tong Senzhe.
It has been super, super physical here, Taylor.
Yeah, a lot of stop and go action here.
Too much. I mean, it's part of the game, but you want to see more flow into this game. But when you're doing those kind of fouls, you're doing those kind of fouls.
Yeah, surprisingly though, not as many turnovers as you might have expected, Ben. 3-1 in this situation. And Konkuk recovers the ball. And here is Yo with a Hail Mary. Couldn't find what he was looking for. Again, we'd love to see the hustle between Yo and Jun Ki-hyung.
And Julian Scott with saying it goes the other way. So Tsinghua just slowing it down a little bit. They lead by 6. They have played well, but just a little bit undisciplined with the fouls. So not to say that, you know, they're a bully team or a team that wants to beat someone up. It's just hands everywhere and a little bit careless. But that has been the trend of this competition, and that's something that I'm sure all teams will look at and said, yeah, we were too physical. But a lot of Asian teams, especially from these countries, they bring that physicality all the time to the way they play. Feed, looks like Freddie touched that last. And Julian said, yes, Freddie did touch that last, so it will be 3.3 seconds, though.
Good hustle for Mboya, though.
Yeah, not great. I mean, that's an improvement. Take the shot, take the shot, take the shot. And off target. And there's the communication going on this one by the referees. It will be Tsinghua to inbound with 14 on the clock. Got to be more aware of how much time is on the clock from the outside. Off the fake. Baseline, releases to the corner, but they drive. Turnover.
Catch and release. Off to Konkuk. Jung Ki-hyung gets the steal and the dish. And there's a bucket for number 1, Kim Jong-young.
I call him Mr. Free Throw because he's hitting a lot of buckets from free throws.
Yeah.
Tsinghua, got to be careful on those passes. They're rushing a bit. They're upping the tempo. Getting forward in the lane. Takes it to the rack. Offensive foul. It doesn't count. And he just looks at referee Julian Shu Shi-tong and says, what did I do wrong? Let's have a look at this. Yeah, the hooking. Yeah, that was hooking to the highest order as he extends it for the basket. So still a 4-point game.
I honestly think, though, that's one of those 50-50 calls. It looked like either one was initiated the hook. But obviously, Konkuk is not going to argue about that. They get the possession. And number 22, Zhao Yimo, will go to the bench, relegated now with 8 minutes 24 on the clock. Slight bit delay. We're starting up again. Kim Jun-young inbounding, running man-to-man on the Tsinghua side. Again, Konkuk running motion here. There's the drive downhill, and fouls are given. Holding foul or pushing foul is called, and free throws are given to number 11, Jung Ki-chung.
Seriously, let's look at the foul count by Konkuk. There's number 11, John, with 2 fouls. And that's basically it. A few other players on 1 foul, Yo. And then also, yeah.
We're seeing a lot of, again, you know, typical Chinese CBA or CUBA physicality that Tsinghua has over Konkuk University. So, you know, they are receiving more fouls than Konkuk. 3 for Tsinghua, 1 only for Konkuk.
Trying to press to a full court press, but they'll try to go back and sag to a zone. But no, they go to man now. On the switch, help defense. Tsinghua, corner, fires, contested, bang! Rounds it in, and they needed that basket. Tsinghua University from Shekui.
Yeah, finally breaking the ice. It's been 2.5 minutes since they last scored coming out from the first quarter. There's a skip pass, denied entry by number 14, Ling Ching-won.
Access denied completely. No visa required. Shoots for 3. Couldn't get that to go down. Good rebound by Freddie.
Yep. As a board for Mbuye. Getting early fouls in both quarters. Hopefully we see more control. Whoa!
Oh.
Kiss to the bank.
Banker is good for that deposit. Now it's interesting again. Rise and shoot for the jumper. Back iron. And I think that's Tsinghua ball. Yes, it is, with 14 to go on the shot clock, and Tsinghua bring on the very large Chen Ze Chen, and Gong Chong Shenji goes to the bench. Tsinghua have just dropped their bundle a little bit in this period, allowing Konkuk to come back into this game. 7 minutes to go. And Konkuk trying to stay positive. They're only down by a triple. Tsinghua, you know, is this an ISO situation? Bounce pass, baseline, attacks for a layup, yes. The baseline layup, flips it up and in, extends it on the scoreboard. 5-point lead, Tsinghua University.
Kim Tae-kyung offloads it to Yo Chen-young. And they're kept out from the perimeter once again. He's trying to curl in. They kick out to Kim, and he nails the 3.
I tell you what, they must have heard me rely on those good old Korean long 3-point jumpers, and that's what's keeping them in the game. 2 points down. Tsinghua University lost the handle.
Couldn't take advantage of the pick and roll. Downhill drive becomes a turnover for Tsinghua. Lobs it over to the right now. Again, cutting down in the middle. Fouls for Tsinghua. Take a look. Yeah, there's that hand reach by Sukui.
This is going to really, really haunt them, Tsinghua, if they're not careful, because this quarter is just too many fouls. And yeah, they've got already 3 players who have committed 2 fouls. Not good. Not good at all. Whereas Konkuk have only got 1 player who's committed 2 fouls, and that's Kim Chong-hun. Timeout called, as the cameras are definitely on Konkuk. But full credit, Taylor, Konkuk has made more of a game of this. They made some adjustments. They're shooting a lot better. They're transitioning a lot better as well.
Yeah, you know, typically Tsinghua University, as a lot of other CUBA, CBA teams, they have physicality, and they do commit a lot of fouls typically. But as in this instance, Konkuk is taking full advantage, and it's working out as they crawl up to a 29-27 scoreboard is what we're seeing. Again, after that 3-point shot hit by Tsinghua, they haven't scored since. or not three-point shot. It was they've only made a couple of field goals from Tsinghua University, while Konkuk climbed up from 18 points now to 27. So they're only behind by 1 field goal.
2-point game. If you're just joining us for the very first time today, this is the final game for day 5 of the AUBL. And day 6 tomorrow with the 2 semifinals. Day 7, the bronze medal game and the gold medal game. Pounds it from the line.
Number 7, Yo Chen Young. Alone with Mbuye in the back now. We have the trailers coming in. Ding dong. There's the 1. Now comes the 2, hopefully, which leads to a tied score. Winner go home. Both of them having the same motives of representing their country, their leagues. Ball rolls through under the legs, and they call
blocking
foul. Yeah.
And it'll be Tsinghua to inbound. 6:01 to go before the end of the first half. Tsinghua, they're going up against a 3-2 zone. And they've been playing a lot better ever since they put that zone in. Goes upstairs, puts it up and in. Well done.
He spoke too soon there.
Yeah, no Chingwon.
They go back to offense. Konkuk at the top. Number 7 has shown quite a bit of hustle on the court. There's a 2, and he gets it through, puts it down for Konkuk. Is number 5, Kim Tae-kyun.
Kim Tae-kyun with a lean-in jumper to make this one back to a 1-point ball game. Again, they go to that zone. So don't shoot, try to penetrate. Well, they'll shoot for the 3. Hits the iron, pump fake. Put back is good by the big unit of Young Kai-won for the 2. So they're just trading baskets right now, Tae.
Yeah, you know what? Again, one of those tough instances where Kai-won had the size and he had the momentum to go in, driving in the low post. There's a turnover, and here's the breakaway. Let's see if he can finish with a finger roll from the left. Too strong, but a putback goes in for Sudaitan.
That's good move right there. I mean, he should have dished it out, if you ask me, for my opinion. That dish out always works. But it was a bit scrappy, but doesn't matter. It went in. And a little bit of a 5-point distance between Tsinghua and Konkuk. But Konkuk, you got to give them credit. They're sticking with it, even though they're outsized. But they're using different variations of their playbook.
Yeah, absolutely. Konkuk is still making it a game out of this series. I mean, Tsinghua, they've only really gotten a couple possessions of lead, and Konkuk manages to get the tie. But just when they get the tie, Tsinghua kind of rolls back up with a 2 or a 3, thanks to the big man Sudaitan. As we see in the last play there, coming in to support his teammate. Again, was selected as player of the game. Their last matchup. 9 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. On the other hand, here we see Hwang Jun-sam talking it through with his troopers.
Back on court for the last 4 minutes and 52 seconds of this half. Hopefully this game stays this close. We don't want any blowouts. We had a really good game earlier between the Etujen team and the Yonsei team. It was a good close game.
35-30 score now, and again, Yo Chen Young swinging it over to John Mbuye at the top, sets the pick and roll, but he has to fight hard for the downhill drive, and they get an and 1. Free throws coming, and that's a foul call on the big man, Liu Ching-won.
Look at this move. Who wants ice cream tonight? Scoop it off the glass and in. And everybody from Tsinghua looking and said, oh my gosh, how did we let that happen?
Yeah, he was aware of that contact made, and he gets relegated to the bench. 13 coming in, Xu Shitong. as we have Kim Jung-young at the line. He now has 15 points and 3 assists. Hometown crowd relatively respectful. Heard a couple of jeers, but that doesn't faze Kim Jung-young.
Tsinghua got to respond. They haven't been very, very productive this quarter. Thought about the three. Has he? Clock winding down, out. Good defense by Kongguk. They're man-to-man. Puts it up high. Ooh, and no, they get it back. Nope, tip, no basket. And here comes Kongguk.
Yeah, we got a stat pattern right there, but you couldn't get the bucket. We go back, swinging it backwards to Konkuk University. Getting a bucket here, we'll tie the score once again. He's gonna pull up. Oh, a good pace, and one is made. And the bench from Konkuk all up on their feet.
What a move. That has to be one of the moves that we have to put on social media.
Yeah. Mr. 100% effort. That is number 7, Yu Chen-young.
Just quick reaction after he got fouled by the knee. He put it up and in and one.
Oh
Thank you very much.
It looked as though he was going under the legs of number 13 from Tsinghua Xu Sitong. Mr. Effort here. He's been intercepting balls, running the ball back and forth. One of the lead scorers for Konkuk University.
Tsinghua on the back foot for the first time in a long, long time. Not making shots. Sends it for the three. Bang! As I say that, they step up to hit the Hao Chu. Big, big shot by Shekui.
Now you woke up the sleeping dragon. He hasn't scored in a minute, and the whistle comes. Looks like they're adjusting they need to adjust the clock.
I must admit, Taylor, this half is super, super long because of all the fouls committed. Feels like the longest half today out of all the 4 quarterfinals.
We've had quite a few stop and goes. I mean, the first 2 games definitely were a slog. Like, for instance, 1 quarter in itself was 20 minutes, or at least over 20 minutes. And we got subs in for Tsinghua University.
And yeah, they need to keep it fresh and they're sending on a relatively big lineup, the Tsinghua team.
And Boye out on the top with a handoff. And here comes Mr. Effort, swinging it over to the left. Now resetting it from the top. It is Kim Jung-young at the wing. A long 2 does not fall in. Let's see who gets the board. It's Tsinghua.
Tsinghua, bullet pass, drive up. Yes, sir! Sticks it in and gets the contact. Chen. No, he doesn't get the contact. Check that. It's continuation, says the referee. He's got 11 points, 3 boards.
The game goes on. Kim Jung-young with a skip pass. He's trying to find his man, but Tsinghua is on their assignments. And here comes Mr. Kim Jung-young, but he couldn't get the scoop there.
Rebound. And they're playing a little bit tighter, a little bit better. Not afraid to shoot it. They've got a big lineup with their 3 main bigs on court. Should they shoot or penetrate? Oh, turnover.
Poor pass, and there is Mr. Effort, Yu Chen-young with a steal, and here is a kick out to Kim Jung-young for 3, and he drains it. Called timeout by Tsinghua University.
There's no consistency today with these 2 teams playing for strong, strong desperation. And
what a turn of events.
It is a turn of events. And you couldn't have asked for any closer game. 1-point ball game.
It's very neck and neck, I gotta say. Again, you know, when Tsinghua's got 2 possession lead, Konkuk comes back, and then Tsinghua brings it back upwards. I mean, look, it's a great game to be watching, and again, we have the domestic fans here at Binjiang University, Binjiang Gymnasium, cheering on their local team. Again, they want representation. in the AUBL quarterfinals or semifinals for tomorrow.
And please join us, everyone, for those games. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal to watch. And please check our social media a little bit later, as the schedule will be announced, and in terms of who plays who and what time.
We do have the time. I will bring up for the fans both semifinals and finals will be at 3 o'clock and 7:30. Now, just to tell everybody, we do have the 3-point competition as well as the skill challenge that will be happening in the halftime area. So don't go away when halftime happens. We'll announce closer to the day when or which exact game those are going to be happening. We are coming out of a called timeout made by Tsinghua's own Chen Lei.
And don't forget those skills challenge, those 3-point shooting contests. Those are players selected, not just also from the teams who have been knocked out. So there's a lot of players who, based on their 3-point shooting, yep, they will be invited for that one. Tsinghua just still with the package. They need a few screens actually. They haven't played the pick and roll game. In the lane, baseline, posting up. Good double team defense. Off the fake. Floats it from the baseline. Too strong.
Yeah, too much, throw too much mustard in that. And here comes Konkuk. See if they run the play. Written up, drawn up by head coach Hwang Junsam, seeing him signal. There's a handoff. Mbuye at the top. Forced out of entry, travel call. Oof, turnover for Konkuk University on Kim Tae-kyun.
And 21 points scored by Konkuk in this period versus 16 of Tsinghua, so they're outscoring their opponents in purple. Tsinghua, very, very lucky, takes it to the rack, doesn't go in. Konkuk sets it up with 1 minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. Here's a breakaway pass to Kim Tae-kyun. On the top again, setting up the pick and roll is Mbuye. He drives down and he draws a foul off of Zhu Weihao.
That's the difference between Konkuk and Tsinghua. They're using their bigs to set the screens, to get the separation, move forward. I haven't seen that from Tsinghua.
There's a Euro step for Freddie Mbuye, tossing it up. Didn't connect though, but he'll be at the line. Again, Tsinghua with penalties. We've seen them get into penalty both quarters, as we have number 18 logging in for Tsinghua, Yang Kai-won.
So get ready for the Freddie Mbuye bank free throw shot.
Oh yes, his unique style, very high. You know, for those who haven't been watching Konkuk, his form, it's not bad. It's just different. They go really high up. Not much of an arc. It's just almost like a line drive towards the back.
To me, it's just a bang off the board.
Yeah, it really. I mean, that was definitely bang off the board, and he makes it though. Look, if you get it in, you get it in. Unfortunately, he couldn't get the second one in.
Tsinghua, they want to get it in the cup. It's 40-40. Feed. Too slow. Posting up. Oh, good defense. Oh, elbow. And 44 seconds to go. Freddie. And that is his first foul. That's okay. Is that his first or second?
It should be second, because he did get called personal foul in the first quarter. See, there you go.
There you go, yes.
The scoreboard has switched for us in the gymnasium, so he does indeed get a second foul.
Yeah.
Not as I was fearful he'd have foul trouble earlier.
Shoots for three, iron, out, and that's going to be Konkuk ball. They've got a chance. They've got 40 seconds to get another basket, and Tsinghua need to get a stop. Need to apply a bit more pressure, defensive pressure.
Both teams got at least one possession with 40 seconds left on the clock. Again, Konkuk keeping it simple. They're going to set up the pick and roll. They're going to let the clock burn. 10 seconds to go. There's the high screen run by Mbuye. He's going to reject it. Goes in for the gamble. Kim Jung-young goes for the spins. No help. There's the ice cream scoop, and there it is. Creamy, dreamy vanilla.
Who wants vanilla tonight? And Tsinghua, they want to get the last shot. Shot clock is off. Will they go for the three? fires the contested three, and that's going to be short. Up. No basket. And Konkuk University will go into the changing rooms with a 2-point lead. They were the better team in the second period. Tsinghua were the better team in the first. We have a game on our hands. What a fantastic game. It's been a physical game, and it's going to continue to be an arm wrestle. Halftime score, Tsinghua University 40, Konkuk University 42. And the stats, 8 3-pointers being scored, you know, quite even at the free throw line, especially for Konkuk. Rebounds favoring Tsinghua, sharing the ball more Tsinghua. But Taylor, tell us what we can see in terms of the intangibles.
Well, look, I think it's actually a very well-run game. Not that many turnovers, I assume. The pace has really improved from the first quarter. So let's see if one team can blow it up or if it's still going to be a neck race.
We'll see you in the second half.
all the champions, do you dare to stand here, represent your team, represent your school? Make all Asia set its signs on you. The next chapter is here. A new legacy awaits. History starts now. To all the champions, do you dare to stand here, represent your team, represent your school? Make all Asia set its signs on you. The next chapter is here. A new legacy awaits. History starts now. To all the champions, do you dare to stand here? Represent your team. Represent your school. Make all Asia set its signs on you. The next chapter is here. A new legacy awaits. History starts now.
A very, very unexpected, physical, but close game here at the Bingjiang Gymnasium in Hangzhou as part of the AUBL 2025. Quarterfinal number 4 between Tsinghua University and Kongguk University. Tsinghua University from China, Kongguk University from the People's Republic of Korea. And it is a 2-point ball game, 42-40 in favor of Kongguk, who hit the front as they were on the back foot for most of the game. But some big shots that they hit, and they were playing good hustle defense, two-way basketball. They deserve to be in front. First period, they were not so good. Tsinghua were better. So it is a tale of 2 quarters. Taylor Chen.
Yeah. Tsinghua University outscored first, and then the roles reversed. But again, I'm seeing some pretty good overall basketball. I mean, there's only been 5 turnovers committed on both sides. If anything, what I'd like to see from Kongguk University is to move the ball a little bit more, find help, because as of right now, Kim Jung-young, it's great to see him scoring 21 points for the whole entire team. But you know, you gotta distribute that ball around, because you know what, Tsinghua's solution, they're gonna try to figure out how to stop him and how to prevent him from making those shots. Another point that I probably would like to see Kongguk improve on is getting offensive rebounds. I mean, you know, the idea of getting those offensive boards is you can get second chance looks. Second chance looks could get you even more points.
Yeah, well, he got 10 free throws as well, 3 assists, and then Chen Zijian with 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. So that is the way the game has been played. It's been very entertaining, but it's been very long, I must admit, with a high number of fouls. No, seriously. I mean, I know you're laughing at me right now as these highlights are being played, but wow, I mean, it was over like 50 minutes plus for that first half. But that's not a pun or a jibe at the referees and the men with the whistle. They're doing their job quite well. It's just that these players, you know, especially Tsinghua University, bring a high level of physicality, and they have brought that from day one of this competition.
Oh, absolutely. But you know what the thing is? Kongguk University, they're a lot slimmer. Tsinghua is not, they're not giants. But Kongguk is a lot slimmer, but you know, you see a lot of grit in them, particularly from number 7, Mr. Yo Chen Young. I call him Mr. Effort because he's out there getting intercepted passes. He's chasing the ball down. He's the only player to have, he is the player in the plus-minus column at 5. So he's on the top there. Very high efficiency rating.
So a couple of major points before we start this third quarter. Kongguk University, will they keep playing that 2-3 zone, which has given Tsinghua University some problems when they're running their offense? That's number 1. The other topic is Freddie Mbuye, 2 fouls. I mean, previously when he was fouled out, that's when it all fell apart defensively for Kongguk in previous games. So he's got to weather the storm a little bit. It'd be interesting to see if, I think he will start the third quarter, but if he picks up another one, he'll set the rest of the third quarter out, and hopefully for them, the fourth quarter will be okay. Tsinghua University, who do they go for? Do they go small or big? Judging by the talent that's coming on the court, they're going super, super big. So not a lot of mobility, but a lot of length to hit the range, to hit the shots, and to get those defensive and offensive rebounds. That's my take. Taylor Chen.
Yeah, head coach Hwang Jun-sam of Kongguk is going to keep an eye out, a very close eye out on Freddie Mbuye, and I'm sure in the little huddle, he's going to tell Freddie, hey, watch out for those hand reaches and fouls, unnecessary fouls at that. As we start off with Tsinghua's possession, again, they're only behind by 2 possessions. It's been a neck-and-neck competition. Again, win or go home. Bodies hit the floor, and it's taking Kim Jung-young some time to recover. He's up, though, and here comes number 13, Mr. Big. Here is 6 seconds left. He's taking all the time for the bucket, too short.
Kongguk, smaller, but like you said, Lena, winning that rebound and playing that good in-your-face defense. And they try to go man. Tsinghua, long three. And Tsinghua with the rebound. Slow in transition, though.
Again, a possible opportunity for Konkuk to get a board, but they could not do it there. And here's the rebound made by Kim Jun-young.
Yeah, as he brings it up quickly, look at him. No whistle. Skip pass, fires for the three. Rebound, out. Wing, can they get Sting? Not quite. Tsinghua, long rebound.
They're 0 for 4 from the perimeter to start the third quarter. No buckets made quite yet. Around the 13, handing off Xu Shitong to Shi Kui. He's leading in the assists for Tsinghua University. They're burning the clock. They're going to take their time. Again, they're in no rush. There's a step, downhill pass, trying to find the open Yang Kai-wen, but again, another interception made by Konkuk.
That's a good job by Freddie and Bouye, sorry. And, you know, just getting really and poking out there, just applying that pressure.
1 second left. Did not even notice the clock. That
Oh my
was
God.
Kai-wen.
We've seen that a few times today, actually, Taylor.
We have seen it from other games too, not just today, or not just in this game.
Well, that's the pressure for you. I mean, so desperately wanting to win and not lose and make the next round, but
Yeah, oftentimes it's a mind game. It's a psychological thing.
Oh yeah. So pounding the ball, looking. Freddie, will he take the shot? He'll just hand it off the fake. Good pass upstairs. Couldn't get that to drop. Unlucky.
Yeah, that was genuinely unlucky. It was a beautiful finish, but did not get the touch. Unlike Tsinghua University, they dropped their first bucket in this game.
First bucket in this period for either team. So Konkuk want to respond off the screen from Freddie at the elbow. Backed up and tried to go for the three, but there was too much Tsinghua traffic. Tsinghua doing a good job with that pressure defense, working on his opponent. Dish up. Oh, moish.
Not in time.
And we are a little bit shell-shocked on how really both teams are not aware of that clock, you know? I mean, when they do this in training, but there's a foul.
Yeah. Foul on number 1, Shi Tai-chen.
So Chen Ki-hyun will go to the bench. Breaks that, and don't break that, my friend. You want to keep your team in this game. And he's got 2 points today. He could have had 3, but he missed that one. But if he hits this, he'll be on 3 points on the board. The crowd getting a bit rowdy, and he rounds it in.
And Konkuk pretty good with their free throws today. They're 88% at the line. And we turn it back to Tsinghua University. Shi Tai-chen passing it back to Shi Shitong. Returns a favor, kick out for the three. Could not drop the three-piece.
Here they come running. Freddie did a good job with the rebound. And Freddie's in the lane. Gotta get to Freddie. Too slow. Up. No, they're missing a lot of easy shots.
Yeah. And they're good. They have good opportunities, good looks too. I mean, you see Freddie Mboye, he can hustle back over to the low post, but it's just their shots are not connecting, even if they're uncontested. And they call foul on Kim Jun-young. Tsinghua's ball, and starting from the sideline is Shi Tai-chen. And shot clock with 16 seconds. He gets the ball back, driving in through the lane, but rejected outwards it goes. And he pulls up at the free throw line, and there's 5 points for Tsinghua to start the quarter.
Tsinghua playing a lot better, but really interesting how they don't use screens to run their offense. Just, you know, shooting, considering how many big guys they've got on the court, you know, but that's their strategy, and it seems to be working a little-ish at the moment. And one thing that Konkuk got to do, don't let them give them the open looks, because for big guys, they're decent shooters. Konkuk on the back foot. And another Blow down by the referee. And yep, Freddie and Young. Bit of a scrap. 6:40 to go. No major dramas in the foul trouble department. Freddie, yet anyway. And puts it up and bit of a sell. And was it bought by the referees? Because it looked like there was contact, especially to this man's elbow. Let's look at this. Yeah, that's the contact right there. What are you going to do, right?
What are you going to do? Shi Kui now with 3 personal fouls. He's one of the lead scorers for Tsinghua at 11 points on the stats line.
Baek Kyung will go to the line. And he hasn't scored as yet. This is his first point of the game. Singular digit. The Konkuk coach keeping very, very positive as Kim Tae-kyun on court.
Shi Tai-chen bringing it back. And Shi Kui having foul trouble. He's got to be cautious. And Shi Tai-chen drawing foul. Fouls are given both ends equally, but quite a few to disrupt the pace of the game. 14 seconds on the shot clock. We're starting once again. On the sideline, subs coming in, and it's number 14 returning, Liu Ching-won, first time.
Well, he's had a tweaky hamstring this week, so hopefully he doesn't get injured again.
Swinging it over to Xu Shitong, no good. They get a second chance opportunity. Thought about it for a second, kicks it outwards, and here's the drive through the lane, and no call by the referees. He makes the bucket.
And that's why the coach wants all his bigs on the court, so they can get that penetration. Drive that's so much longer and bigger than the backcourt, more backcourt players, with the exception of Freddie for Konkuk University. Scoop ice cream with the sprinkles on top. And good basket to make it a 1-point ball game.
47-46. And you see the stats line, Kim Jun-young,
Wow.
woof, his back is hurting. 23 points and 2 rebounds, and Shi Tai-chen pulls up for the easy answer back. Up against Freddie Mbuye again. Mbuye need to be more cautious in the third quarter.
Konkuk a little bit scared to defend because they don't want the referee to blow it down today, because they've noticed how much blowdowns that we've had. The penetration, shoots for 3, way off though. An easy rebound for Tsinghua.
Yeah, at this point, Mbuye is just really there as a 5th body. I mean, he's really being conservative in the third as he allows number 22, Zhao Yimou, with a trip to the bank. He cashes in another bucket for Tsinghua University. Shots are falling for Tsinghua.
This movie is Jurassic Park, because you know what? Tsinghua University is sending all their T-Rexes on the court, and you know, they can't defend the T-Rexes. Seriously, I'm not trying to be funny. They can't defend the T-Rexes. They're scared to defend the T-Rexes because you know what? I mean, like, the referee will blow it down. So at the moment, Konkuk, should I say, is stuck in a rock and a hard place, 51-46. And the strength of Konkuk is shooting, and shots are not being, their shots are not consistent today. So they've got to find a way. I mean, I don't know if this is this crowd, loud, you know, a lot brighter, the pressure of the quarterfinal, you know, they're resolute, or their toughness is really, really being tested right now, as cliche as that sounds. But Konkuk, they've got to bring that second quarter hustle, what they did, to get that back into this game. But fortunately for them, they are only 5 points down.
Yeah, and you know, talking about, you know, the Konkuk University student athletes being more conservative on defense. I mean, you got Shi Tai-chen, and he is absolute essential player for Tsinghua University, but he's still managing to stay on the court, and he's been pretty productive as well. Leads is helping with keeping that lead with 8 points on his stat sheet. On the other hand, we talk about Mbuye, you know, he's got 2, so it's better to be safe than sorry, but even then, they're being very conservative. Everybody on the court is now being conservative, rather than seeing that Mr. Effort or the hustle that we saw in the first half.
Konkuk, they need a 3. Just a 3. Giving him some confidence, but this defense that Tsinghua is showing, this man-to-man defense, it's pretty solid. Like I said, dinosaurs in the park for the shot. Yes! What did I say? Big, big, big shot. Mike from downtown, Pound Town.
Yeah, well done, drawn-out play by Konkuk's side. After the timeout, ball gets fumbled around, poor handles, got butterfingers, and they call foul.
Konkuk down by 2. That shot was hit by Yo Chang Yong. And Yo Chang Yong, he's got 12 points. He's been fantastic. Him and Kim, the number 1, 23 points. They've carried the load in terms of production thus far for Konkuk. The Konkuk coach being very, very positive, not screaming, which I like to see.
14 seconds, Shi Taicun from the sideline, hands off, catch and shoot for Shi Taicun, in and out. Ooh, offensive foul call, and that is on 14, Liu Qingwen. Oof, that is a poorly made decision made by him, and Shi Taicun is gonna get some respite on the bench.
Still keeping it relatively large because they're still in charge. Tsinghua, will they go for another 3? Yes, they do. Ooh, so close. Freddie couldn't get the rebound. Goes for the bank shot, and the bank is open. What a deposit.
Yep.
Fantastic shot, Kim Jun-young.
Konkuk bench happily will get the consolidation of 2 in the bucket. And foul calls. Blocking foul from Konkuk University. Now we have free throws for number 8, Shi Kui. Again, he's also in some foul trouble, but he's managed to keep it at 3 for some time. First one is good. Hits the glass into the circle. And for Tsinghua University, they haven't had that many free throw opportunities. They were 3 for 4 in the first half.
2 for 2. Tsinghua University with 13 points in this period compared to Konkuk's 9. Konkuk down by a deuce. They just got to keep going toe-to-toe. Here they go. Oh, careless.
We're seeing the lack of discipline there, unable to finish. Just kind of became a little lackadaisical in the last second. Here's a lob to the corner, and he pushes through. And Mbuye very effective on defense.
Konkuk stretching the floor. Takes the quick shot on the catch and the splash for the cash. Thank you very much. And they are in front, Konkuk, because of the 3.
Nothing but nylon for Konkuk. 2 threes in the last 2 minutes, and left a wide open Liu Qingwen for the 2. Again, there's just some complacency from Konkuk University.
Careless, very, very careless, but hey, they're human. These are young men still developing their game. In the lane, oh, goes the other way, and that's Tsinghua to benefit. They look a bit battered and bruised here. Konkuk, as the big man, number 10, Mr. Chong Shen-ji, comes on for Tsinghua.
Well, it could be a matter of exerting a lot of energy from the first half. Again, we're talking about how a couple of those players that we mentioned, Mr. Efford Young, Yo Chan-young, and Kim Jun-young, they might be pretty gassed out. As we have Kim Tae-kyung coming in. Again, he was a sniper in the last game. Hopefully we see some magic from him with 2.5 minutes remaining in the third. And Chong Shen-ze slips it back to Shi Taicun. Trying to put Konkuk in the spins, out from the right. There's a drive in, and Liu Qingwen
Flushes it down with a hammer of Tsinghua University.
And 25 gets credit for the assist. That is Yu Haotian.
16 assists for Tsinghua, 7 for Konkuk. And Konkuk down by a triple. Getting there, trying to relocate. Good pass takes the three, contested. Rebound by Tsinghua.
Yeah, Shi Taichung ready to get the board, and we already saw Konkuk students trying to transition back to defense. Shi Taichung, pump fake, drive up for the two, in and out.
That was a bit unlucky as well for Tsinghua. Konkuk trying to keep it quick and not looking so predictable. They made adjustments. Freddie with the screen. Not the best screen. Good pressure by Tsinghua. Stop. Oh, banker. The running banker is good for the two. Fantastic stuff by Kim Tae-kyun. And Kim Tae-kyun with a deuce.
Lobbing it with a downhill pass. Poor pass. Too high up for Liu Qinghua. That's a turnover from Shi Tong.
Kim Tae-hyun got the earlier basket, 7 points thus far, and Chen Ki-hyun about to come on back on court as it is a 1-point ball game. Not stopping the clock. They want to keep it rolling. They want to get to the fourth quarter. They want to be in front. Bit of a psychological edge. Konkuk University, a dark horse for this tournament. Oh, he's getting low. He's pressing his knees, trying to rise up and shoot. Out. Takes another three, but that will be short because of good defense by Tsinghua University. They got a piece of that.
Yeah, but Tsinghua knows they can kind of read the Konkuk University students. A lot of them have been very reserved, not very courageous in shooting. So you see Shi Taichung with the drop coverage, and see they didn't get a bucket. And Tsinghua now this time around, they call for a timeout just to try to strategize on how to get some insurance with, or how to get a further lead with 47 seconds left.
And Su, 3 fouls. Shi, 3 fouls. Yu with 2, and C with 2. So yeah, there's a bit of roughness there in terms of like certain players in potential foul trouble for Konkuk. It's just really, well, Freddie's done really, really well. He hasn't picked up a foul.
Well, it's one thing to have foul trouble, but it's another to have to show enough self-control where you're aware of the fouls and you don't commit anymore. So again, you know, Shi Sicheng, number 1 for Tsinghua, he's kept it at 3 since the beginning of the third. And Shi Kui as well, he's had 3 to start with. He's kept it at 3. I apologize, it's number 13 who's kept it at 3, not Shi Taichung. As we see stats from Kim Jun-young, 25 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds.
Well, he's done well. He's really, like I said before, he's carried the load. Him and Yo with 12 and Kim with 25. I mean, that's 37 points.
Starting off again after the timeout called by Tsinghua. Let's see what they write up. They're going to set up with a classic pick and roll downhill. They reject it. Not available. Xu Shitong. Off to Shi Taichung. Fumbles the ball out of bounds. It is still Tsinghua's ball.
Yeah,
3.8 seconds on the clock, though. Let's see if they can remember that.
I hope so, because like if not, it'll be comical once again.
Yeah. That'd be a really bad turnover. Here is a drive in, another fumble, and back to Konkuk it goes.
Good defense by Konkuk, and that was defense by Kim Tae-kyun. All right, shot clock is off, so they can take their time a bit if they want the last shot of this period. If I were them, I'd go for a long 2. They go for a 3, and it won't go down. Tsinghua, do they have time?
Here's a coast-to-coast breakaway. Come on, he's got to finish, and he does not. Again, kind of unaware of the time in a way, but hey, look, Tsinghua is ahead by 1 point, but anything is possible.
That's right, so 57-56. It is a hustle and a grind here for the final quarterfinal. And look at this battle between Freddie and the bigs. And coach from Konkuk really being positive. Mr. Effort, Kim Jun-young carrying the load of his team. The slam dunk by Tsinghua, by their big man. Third period score. It is Tsinghua University 57, Konkuk University 56. stats here, everyone. Very, very tight game. The stats tell it all. Yes, the rebounding a little bit more by Tsinghua because they have the size advantage, but really, it's a really close game. Konkuk needs to share the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, Tsinghua is distributing it a lot more with the likes of number 8, Shi Kui. He's got a handful of assists as opposed to Konkuk. They've committed quite a few turnovers in this particular quarter. Now again, it's still very much neck and neck, but it seems like Tsinghua has a better rhythm. There's more ease in their gameplay. They're keeping it simple. Only a couple of times are they running pick and rolls. As opposed to Konkuk's side, well, you know, you got Freddie Mboye still on the court, but he solely runs on pick and rolls. And, you know, you got the size on Tsinghua University, and they're denying the entry pass.
Ten seconds to go before the start of the fourth quarter. One quarter stands in between one of these teams to get to the Final Four of the AUBL 2025. Kim Jun-young, 25 points, 5 rebounds. And this big unit right here, he's also had carried a few injury tweaks this week. And sending on a large unit again, keeping it big, keeping it man-to-man. United they stand. Konkuk University. Tsinghua have got to be a little bit more careful because they're carrying more foul troubles. They're in more foul trouble compared to Konkuk. Konkuk with the package.
We're starting off with Kim Jung-young at the top of the helm. And he gets the ball for the 3, and he is cooking now, starting off strong with a 3.
They're going to the zone. They're going to try to go to the zone, which gave Tsinghua some problems earlier. Kim with 28 points, 5 assists. Tsinghua with the screen. Well, that's the first screen I've seen them set. Bounce pass, upstairs, kisses glass, and they tie it up. 59-59, the big unit. Chen, Zhe, Chen.
Yeah, great effort. Quick answer back. Tied score. It is going to be Kim Tae-kyun inbounding it. And we have Kim Jun-young instructing the troops. And once again, you see Mboye setting up, trying to set the pick and roll. He's going to drive downhill, but that's not much of an option. Here's a catch and shoot off the mark.
Tsinghua got it, brought it up. Nice dribble of the handle. Shoots for the 3 from the wing. Couldn't get it to go down.
Going high for the board. Kim Jun-un bringing it back. Over to Mr. Effort. There's a pick and roll by Jun Ki-hyun. And the reset having to go to the hands of Kim Jun-young once again. It's 6 seconds on the clock, and the long 2 does not fall.
Shots not going down for Konkuk. Oh, sloppy pass. Do they recover? No.
There we go. That's the aggression that I want to see from Konkuk. Getting in that interception. Again, they've been a lot more conservative in the third quarter. Tsinghua University scored 17 points, Konkuk 14. Jun-young with 9 seconds left to go, swings it over, and here's Kim Tae-kyun with a long 2 from the baseline.
That was a good shot by Konkuk. Tsinghua just got to protect it a bit. They can protect it, they can shoot it, or they can make it. From the wing, too strong. Tap, Konkuk, no. Who wants it? Trying to rip it. Hell ball. And it's going to be Tsinghua ball.
And we see even some of the Konkuk players fighting each other for the board as we say that last play. Pulling up for the jumper, number Chong Sen-ze and Liu Xingwen, 2 solo for the bucket.
Sorry, Taylor, but if I was Tsinghua, take it to the rack. You've got the big players to do it. I mean, they've been shooting a bit in the start of this quarter. Trying to penetrate, but Kongguk doing a pretty good job. Perimeter defense, drive. And that was, he knew that he committed that foul for the Kim Tae-kyun.
Yeah, there's an arm hook there around Shi Tai-chun.
Quick inbound, yes, attack, oh! And there was contact. That was super, super clear cut.
Yeah, it was. Well, we'll take a look at that replay. I mean, look, it was maximum effort and good effort by Mbuye. Yeah, he hard hit to the wrist.
Ooh, that's his third foul. 15 points and 6 rebounds for this big man, Chen Zhe-chen. And it is a timeout as the cheerleaders come on court. And I must admit, Kongguk has really brought it, I mean, hanging in there and just fighting for dear life. They're the better rebounding team in this quarter. And Tsinghua just trying a few things which have sometimes worked and sometimes haven't.
Yeah, Konkuk University bringing in the heat. They scored 5, Tsinghua with 2. Again, we haven't seen either team pull ahead that much. As we take a look at Konkuk University. Again, Hwang Jun-sam as the head coach with assistant coach Moon Hyuk-ju. On the other end, head coach for Tsinghua University Zone, Chen Lei. Former CBA player, now head coach since 2018. As we start up again.
Kongguk with a very slender 2-point lead, but Chen Zhe-chen with 15 points at the line. Can he put at least 1 away? Will he be aiming for 2?
Konkuk with 2 team fouls. And Tsinghua University is still at 0.
That's the problem when you have too many bigs on the court. Knocks in the second, so 1-point ball game.
Back to Konkuk it goes. After a called timeout made from Konkuk. They've already got 2 under their belt. There's a pass. Credit goes to Freddie Mbuye for the bucket. It's been a while, but it's nice to see him get the 2.
Corner, drive, up, yes, Superman flies to the rim, gets it off the glass. Chen Zhe-chen with another 2 to make it a 1-point ball game.
Nasty stuff there. Caught, you catch Konkuk University not paying attention at the wheel, and he's going to take full advantage. There's a cut in down the middle, and a sidestep 3 falls through. And they're going to put down another 3, and that is Mr. Kim Jun-young.
And corner fires. Too strong. Freddie with a rebound. Well done.
There we go. That's what I like to see. Now Konkuk now taking the reins. How long? We'll see. As Kim Jun-young is at the helm, he has scored 30 plus in this game alone as a set pick and roll. Swinging it from downtown, down, baby! Let's
what
go!
A shot.
And that is sniper Kim Tae-kyung. He has come alive in the second half, 69-62. Now it is Tsinghua calling the timeout.
What did I say earlier? If your Korean team and 3-point shooting is in your DNA, you gotta use it. And they are using it in this quarter. Konkuk University. And this crowd going ballistic, trying to cheer the home team on. And they're down by 7, but still a lot of time left, Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, look, circling back to what you mentioned, if you got the guns, if you got ice in your veins, you might as well put that to good use. And Kim Tae-kyung certainly doing that late in the game. Whether it's too late or not, we'll see. I mean, look, they can hold on to the lead, or Tsinghua could answer right back, and they have done that easily throughout this game.
69-62, 6:13 to go, and they've got to defend the perimeter a lot better. And I'm wondering if the Tsinghua coach Chen Lai, if he will go a little bit smaller to try to, use those more mobile players to guard their shooters, because he's been going pretty big for most of the game. So now is the time to get a little creative. Kim, 12 points, 3 steals.
Yeah, he was selected as player of the game in their last matchup. Or he could have been selected as player of the game. Again, as I mentioned, he's 9 for 17, shot 53% from the perimeter.
3-2 zone being played by Kongo. Tsinghua need to throw something at. Oh, good
interception. That's what I like to see from Konkuk. They've come alive on defense and in making those buckets. Mr. Effort at the top. Downhill pass. Ooh, too strong. That went through the palms of Freddie Mbuye.
They're just going to zone this to Kingdom Come, because that is just giving Tsinghua the absolute headache that no Panadol can fix right now. Tsinghua, they need a big bucket. If not, they're going to fall into a massive trap. And it's a little bit hard. Not impossible. Good defense by, there again, very good defense by Kongguk.
Let's see, come on, turnover and touchdown. Here it comes. And they check another notch in the score, 71-62. Take a look at turnovers, 12 for Tsinghua, 8 for Konkuk.
They need to penetrate, but they're struggling. These big guys, they're not the greatest dribblers of the ball. I mean, again, I don't want to criticize too much what I don't know, because now look at that. That's good D. That's very good D by Kongguk. And you can't out-sprint these guys to the rim. They're too quick.
And now it's really playing to the pace of Konkuk, it seems.
Baseline, good D, Freddie, around, good D by Freddie. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, way to box out in that instance. Here comes Konkuk again. 5 minutes to go in the final quarter. There's a look-away pass. And pick and roll set by number 11, Jung. And they're gonna try it again. There's a skip pass. Oh, travel call. That is the 9th turnover for Konkuk University.
Oh, no frequent fly points there. So they're like asking the referee what happened. So number 22, Tai Yi Mo on court. Can he inject something into this Tsinghua team, who are down by 9, stops the clock, and I don't blame them, and picks it up at the logo. Tsinghua, again, they go to the zone. Well, some form of a zone, yes, 2-3 zone. Tsinghua, where's the back door, they say. From the outside, thought about the corner, take the shot. Oh, God, another turnover by Tsinghua.
13 turnovers now.
This pressing defense is working like a charm.
Yeah, Kim Jun-young at the helm with Shi Tai-chen guarding at the top. Now they're running a zone here, and Kim Jun-young has 6 seconds left, and Mr. Effort for the 3 drops in another one wet like water. Look what I found, 74-62.
Splashdown is good by Kongguk, and Tsinghua are just falling apart here, Taylor. Really don't know what to do. They shoot for the 3, not good. Freddie with an easy rebound. Kongguk has just got to take their time. They have the massive advantage.
Yes, take their time, shave the clock, or shave the seconds off of the shot clock. It seems like they're doing just that. Now Mbuye no longer running those pick and rolls, and that ricochets far outwards towards Yang Kai-wen.
Tsinghua, corner. They need to fire it quick. Who's their shooter? Who can step up on the spin, fake, baseline jumper. Shots are not going down at all for Tsinghua. It is just absolutely very, very cold. And Konkuk can smell Final Four basketball, AUBL Final Four basketball.
And you see Mbuye good at making his rotations. He found an open spot in the low post and he got the board without any problems. And Tsinghua University calls for the timeout. And they are behind now. Konkuk University blew it wide open. We kind of talked about it in the halftime whether or not it'll be a neck-to-neck race or somebody will blow it up. And Konkuk, as of right now, they are ahead 12 points.
Yeah, we didn't expect this in the fourth quarter. We thought it'd be a lot tighter. But you know what, Taylor? I'll be honest with you. I had my questions like, he kept going, the coach kept going with bigs, kept going with bigs, kept going with bigs. And, you know, bigs traditionally don't know really how to handle the ball too well. I mean, they are rim players. They get to the rim. They get the ball off a good point guard or a good guard or a good backcourt player. Didn't really see that much in the fourth quarter, and that's what led to turnovers. But I have to give Konkuk credit. They pressed. They put a lot of pressure. That zone defense, they kept going to that. Before they got to the zone defense, they were slapping their hands on the ground, trying to keep the team united and say, look, they're not getting through us.
Yeah.
And look at the scoreboard.
Absolutely. You know, Tsinghua University, I'm sure the maximum effort is still there, but you know what? Looking on the court, they look like they're playing flat as opposed to Konkuk University. They really got a fire lit under them. They're motivated to upset the Bingjiang Gymnasium crowd.
Tsinghua need 2 threes. If they can get 2 threes in the next sort of minute plus, maybe, then just maybe they can turn it around.
Well, we'll see as we look at head coach Chen Lei on the screen right now.
But if Konkuk hit another 3, it might be over Red Rover.
Mr. Effort inbounding, and here comes Kim Jong-un, sidestepping, looks to be travel. Yeah, very, very clearly. Well,
that's a lifeline for Tsinghua.
It is. They will happily take it and see what play that they draw up in this next possession.
Outside, looking, no designated point guard, and that has been a challenge for them. Screen, but not the best screen. No, good pressure by Konkuk, but Tsinghua still to inbound this. 9 seconds to go. Like you say, Taylor Chen, I hope they know there's only 9 seconds left on the clock.
There's been a couple of times, and that's a couple of times too many where they don't even notice the shot clock.
Feels like 15, to be honest. Inbound, drive, pass, corner 3. And he's fouled on the 3-point line, so that means they'll get 3 shots, so that's something. Freddie lands on him.
I mean, considering there's only 2 minutes, 37 seconds on the clock, I'm impressed that Mbuye has stuck around long enough, and head coach is still choosing to keep him in. He trusts him enough.
Shekwe. And that's another thing by Tsinghua, their free throw shooting. Ooh, they will have to reassess that. He needs to get this, at least 1.
I mean, you'd said, you know, they got to make 2 threes. They'll have to accept some free throws at this point, and it's 3. So
yeah, well,
better than nothing.
To make this a 10-point ball game. And does not.
Ouch. Kim Tae-kyung going high up for the board. And a maximum effort to Jung Ki-hyung. Through the legs, recovering. Ooh, and it is Tsinghua's ball. I don't see the travel signal, but either way, it's over to Tsinghua's side.
I think the crowd really roaring Tsinghua running out of time. Goes for the corner pocket three. In and out, and Kongo comes up with the goods.
Yeah, Jung Ki-hyung with a key rebound there. And Tsinghua has just been unlucky with the perimeter shooting. They were 0 for 5. So I don't know, your hope, Ben, might be fruitless, and Mr. Effort's 3 was off target.
Tsinghua, gotta go in the lane. Should have taken the 2. Runner, yes! A bucket finally scored by Tsinghua University's Young Kai-Won.
There we go, must-needed basket for Tsinghua University. From the top, oh, drawing a foul just like that. That is Shi Kui's 4th personal foul. As we take a look at reach in from Tsinghua's own. 1 minute, 32 seconds left, and 14 Baekhyung comes in, giving Yo Chan Young some rest.
Well, they need a stop. Tsinghua needs to get a stop and then get a 3 quickly.
And a catch and shoot for Kim Tae-kyung does not fall. Mboye gets the offensive board. Well done for number 35. Tae-kyung, 7 seconds. Whistle comes. Another foul. This time around, let's see who it is.
Pushing foul with 14 on the clock, so it will still be Kongguk ball. Again, they can get a stop, race it to the rim, race it up, get the baskets.
Yeah, 14 seconds. There's some theatrics there by Kim Tae-kyung. I'm not gonna lie, we all see that.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, Kim Jung-young at the top. And he's got the beast of Xu Shitong guarding him, but there's a reverse lay-in, too strong. And Su Tai-sun gets a board.
Chen racing, Chen, oh, offensive, no? Is that offensive?
Blocking foul.
And he gets the bucket, okay. I was seriously expecting the referee to say offensive. But let's have a look at this in slow motion. Okay, all right, yeah, he moved.
Yeah, we have our PBA referee quickly signaling the blocking foul on number 11, Jung Ki-young.
What I would suggest that Tsinghua do straight after this, press it and try to get the ball back. That's what Kongguk has been doing well in the second half. And that's why they've got the lead down the stretch. You gotta hit this, young man. Your university is relying on you. Zhechen with 20 points today, the leading scorer in this Tsinghua team.
Slight delay, they're gonna reset.
Okay, converts the 3-point play. Game relatively on.
It's still a game, for sure. Kongguk with 18 points, 12 from Tsinghua University. There you go, there's that full court press that, Ben, you wanted.
Yeah, but it's not to full effect.
Yeah, no, charging foul, offensive foul called. And
wow.
Tsinghua is very happy. They are on their feet.
If they can draw up something, who's their best 3-point shooter?
I would say it's number 8, Shi Kui.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. I was looking at the smallest guy on the court, really, because they're all massive. Inbound, 44 seconds.
They don't have the strongest shooters, but if you're gonna have to give it the ball, you're gonna have to give it to number 8, Shi Kui. 4 personal fouls. He's got 14 points on his stats line.
All right. Shoots for 3. Bang! Bang! Ho Cho! What a time to hit the 3. And listen to me.
He is cool, calm, collected, but he just launched a missile, and we see a giant mushroom cloud on the court right now. There's a called timeout. Final timeout called possibly for Konkuk University. And we had seen ourselves a 12-point lead. Konkuk has now, it's only 3 points. Incredible stuff. Beautiful finish by Sukui, number 8. That is his 4th bucket from the perimeter.
And that's his 17th point of the game. Look at him, calm and collected. All they've got to do, I know it's hard to do because Konkuk is looking very, very shaky here. All they've got to do is press it, but smart press. Don't go hand contact and all.
Yeah, again, Mbuye committed his 4th foul, so 1 more, and he is gone. And just like that, both teams are out of timeouts. So
there we go, 17 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists for this 2-guard, 2-1-2 type player. And if they pull off this comeback, Taylor Chen, my gosh.
I'm gonna eat my hat. Luckily, I didn't bring a hat, so.
Eat a hat, wow. Hat. Okay, wow, I never heard that phrase before. But
well, you said eat my shoes, so I'm gonna eat my hat.
Well, yeah, shoes in form of a cake.
Yeah. Anyways, we're coming out of the timeout. 74-71 is the score. Oh my goodness. Again, this has been the closest game we've witnessed all day long between Tsinghua University and Konkuk.
Who will that 4th team be? Which country will fill that spot?
Yeah.
Will it be the People's Republic of Korea or the People's Republic of China? Hold on to your hats, everyone.
Yeah, 37 seconds until we find out who punches that ticket. There's that full court press, and there's a trap foul call on number 1, Shi Tai-Chun. That is a holding foul and his 3rd one.
That's okay because
they got fouls to spare.
Yeah, they're okay in that department. It's Mr. Freddie who's on 4.
Kim Tae-kyung finds an outlet in Kim Jun-young.
Gotta stick with it, gotta stick with it. Go man to man.
He's trying to slide out through, but there's no entry. He's still way out in the perimeter. There's a drive down pass. Out of bounds, and it is Tsinghua foul.
Now Jayo, says the crowd. Now you're gonna tie it up. Who can hit the big 3-point shot just to tie it up? This game might have overtime. And we got to call the hotel and say, save us some supper.
Konkuk with 6 turnovers, 4 from Tsinghua.
Tsinghua looking for a shooter. Who will it be? Shoots for 3! What a shot by Tsinghua University!
He rounds it up to 20 points, scores tied, 8 seconds left to go. Possession finally at Konkuk University. Kim Tae-kyung, he's driving in the bucket, and out of bounds it goes. It's still Konkuk's ball. 3 seconds remaining.
Oh my Lord! Thank you, Mr.
Holy
Basketball.
Toledo.
Dr. Naismith, you would be proud. Inbound, 3.1 to go. Taylor, it's your team, your call.
3 seconds left to go. Chung Ki-hyung, and here's Freddie Mbuye. Whistle comes.
Is that a foul? Is that a foul?
Holding foul is called with 0.2 seconds remaining. Again.
You couldn't have asked for a better game.
Yep, 0.2 seconds. And Konkuk once again going to inbound from the baseline. And referee is correcting number 18, Yang Kai-won.
Watch the cylinder.
0.2, how is it going to
Over
finish?
the top.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have our overtime here at Big Town Gymnasium. It is Konkuk University and Tsinghua University duking it out very shortly.
Amazing stuff by Tsinghua University. From 12 points down, they have tied it up, and we are going to overtime. That 4th slot not being filled yet. It is amazing, Taylor Chen. Where are we going?
We're going to OT, baby. Let's go.
OT. And that's our call for all of you to look at the scoreboard while we breathe a little. Did you expect this?
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. I mean, again, what a turn of events. We knew it was a tight game. I mean, at one point we mentioned the largest lead. Konkuk had 12 points over Tsinghua University, but then Konkuk again was a little lackadaisical.
Is why the AUBL has so much promise to rule. I mean, no disrespect to anybody. You cannot script this. You can't.
This is March Madness in August out in the Pan-Asia region.
Now this is, the number 8 of August means Quat in Chinese prosperity. So this is the month of Quat. They should call it Quat Madness, okay? So this is our own version, our own Asian story, told to you by two very proud Asian broadcasters, by two teams one team from a different side of the world, from the People's Republic of Korea, one from Beijing, Tsinghua University, who have a very, very proud basketball program. Taylor Chen, because I'm such a gentleman, I'll let you take the first call.
It's an absolute pleasure to be calling this OT game with you. As we take a look at the stats line, Kim Jong-young, 31 points. That is the most that he has scored all week long. Starting off Mr. Effort, handing it back to Kim Jong-young. Now OT, we got 5 whole minutes left, and down on the low post, can't get an entry. Here is a, come on, lay in, no good. Mbuye.
Hands up, hands up.
Going physical, there's the scoop pass. They're gonna reset on the perimeter. 1 second left, and a Hail Mary is way too short, Airmail Express.
Tsinghua now will say, okay, we've got them on the ropes. Now let's go for that, Adonis Creed punch. Slowing it down, putting the clock off. Now clock back on. Tsinghua shoots for another 3. Bang! Oh, Joe, it is Tsinghua University with a triple.
That's back-to-back buckets for Shi Kui. Unbelievable. He is the X factor currently that is forcing them into an OT. But just like that, Mr. Effort comes back with an answer himself. 77 all.
Tsinghua.
He has now 20 points and 3 assists. Plenty of time left. And here comes Shi Kui. Mr. Game Time, oh, that is a careless turnover out of bounds.
And the coaches, I think they're gonna age tonight by like 10 years.
Let me take a look at your hair, Ben. Let me take a look.
It's white from here to here. Konkuk holding, back to the basket, hand off. They're looking for a shot. Runner, Yin fouled. And they will get 2 shots. Let's look at this here. Takes it. Ooh, he was pushed a bit, so that was a bit dangerous, to be honest. 21 points, 9 of 14 from the field.
With OT now happening, we've got several players from both sides in foul trouble, including Su Taita number 1, Shi Kui number 8, and from Konkuk side, 4 for Kim Jong-young, 4 for Mbuye.
He puts that away, and he's a machine tonight. Scored 5 points. 5 productive points. His defense has begun 2 out of 2.
Baekhyung.
So Tsinghua on the outside, they're down by 2. Tsinghua just trying to find another opening. Thought about the long 3, stop, out, goes for the 3. Yes, sir. Splash down 3.
Beautiful.
Then front by 1.
Beautiful hop step, and he found the support from out in the long 2, score 80-79, and here comes Mr. Effort, number 7 with a handoff. Kim Jong-young, 30+ in the game. There's a pick and roll, but he's gonna drive in for the gamble, and he cashes in that check.
Tsinghua saying, why were we asleep? Try to get the steal out, corner, oh, he lets took the eye off the ball. That is really, really careless. But never mind, there's still time, 2:42 to go. The Tsinghua coach must be saying, what do I need to do? Here comes Kongguk.
Turnovers, 2 from Tsinghua, 1 from Kongguk. Already in OT, 2.5 minutes remain. They're not gonna take the bait with the pick and roll. He shakes him off, Tsinghua, and here's the bucket. Too strong. Mr. Effort with the 2, no good. There comes Tsinghua once again with the board.
Tsinghua alive again, outlet pass. Trying to reset. They've got a good shooter on court, but he's a target for the Kongguk team. 81-80. 2 minutes to go. They should penetrate. There it is, there it is, there it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chen.
The World pulls it in. We're getting back and forth scoring. And Su Taichung 23 points now with 8 rebounds. He could hit his double-double, another double-double, the second one for him in this week alone. Kim Jun-young at the top, and he's gonna make it not wet.
Tsinghua long, keeps it there. He needs help. There it is, up top. Should just try to penetrate again and go for the simple shot. There's the screen, penetrate, out. Got to watch the shot clock. Corner, fires contested. How Cho it is.
And just as the music is going, we get shots after shots for Tsinghua University. They are ahead by 2 possessions. 85-81 is the score. This place is going mad, including some of the AUBL employees, including Ben and me on the broadcast. Ben Ibrahim and Taylor Chen here calling another OT, this time for quarterfinals.
As they say in the young generation language, cray, in a very positive manner. 85-81.
Unbelievable. Tsinghua University with 1 team foul, 0 from Kongguk's end. And again, no one has fouled out yet. Several players are in foul trouble, but they've been very conscientious.
For both teams, they cannot, well, for Tsinghua, they can't get complacent. They've just got a hands up, no handsies. For Kongguk, they need to find that 3-point shot. They've got it in their armory.
Yeah.
But because there's plenty of time. Sorry, go ahead.
Keep the ball moving, keep your feet moving, don't stand still, and you got to make those shots. And again, as you said, Ben, make the threes to crawl back up.
You know what Tsinghua did just now? The reason they scored? They set a screen.
You know what? The problem all game long is Freddie Mboye has been setting up those pick and rolls, but he's just, Tsinghua University has been very effective in denying the entry of going the downhill drives, as we have number 1 Kim Jun-young inbounding close to the logo. Kim Jun-young to Freddie Mboye. He's at the top with a handoff. Again, that pick and roll is not effective from the left. Then the reverse! It is once again Kongguk just behind by 1 possession. Less than a minute to go. Shot clock is winding down. Time is relentless on both ends. And deep from downtown. That is too short.
Okay, here come Kongguk. Are they going to hit the 3? Are they going to try to go for the 3? Plenty of time left in this one. The screens are going to be so important. Man-to-man defense. Tsinghua! Don't play defense. The interior defense collapsed as they get the and 1. Kongguk University will go to the line for the extra.
Kim Tae-kyung can't stop and won't stop.
Kim Tae-hyun, his university on his back. Can he give Kongguk University the lead? He does.
Yes, sir, by 1 point only, though. And Tsinghua calls for timeout. There's 36.9 seconds on the clock in this OT. Ladies and gentlemen, our inaugural AUBL tournament in the quarterfinals. This is our first OT that we are witnessing. Amazing stuff. We saw an incredible OT moment with Etijin University and Chengchi University, but oh my goodness, how blessed are we?
Look at this. Look at this. He switched on the afterburners. He didn't really need much of a Freddy screen. He was steady himself, and he said, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." What a shot. What an amazing, amazing shot. And Na E-Sil shot, 15 points for Kim Tae-kyun, 4 steals.
Yeah, coming through late in the game, Kim Tae-kyung. It's not shooting from the outside, but you know what? He's changed. He was quick to change the game plan, and he's going in for those dribble drives. And what a beautiful finish that was. As we have on the screen at Tsinghua University, Chen Lei instructing his troopers.
What say you, Tae? Drive in the paint, try to get the bucket and the and one, or go for the 3 with Tsinghua?
I would say give the ball to Shikui at this point. I mean, he was hot to trot to finish off the 4th quarter and the start of OT.
Okay, 36 seconds. That's still a bit of time.
There's a lot of time. That is, in OT standards, that is much time to spend.
It's all about taking the good shots. That's what basketball is all about. Stopping the shots, taking the good shots. How will Tsinghua run it? They were 4 points up. Full credit to Kongguk. Oh, did they call for the timeout? I don't get it. Oh gosh, what did they do?
Hold on a sec. We're gonna figure out very shortly.
Oh.
Now, it looked like somebody was signaling for a short timeout. But let's...
Do they have any timeouts left?
OT rules are going to be different versus regulation.
The coach shouting to the players, what did you do? What did you do? Don't blame each other, guys. Just move on, move on. Oh my goodness.
They call some sort of foul on Tsinghua University.
Because it was, I think he was calling for a timeout.
So then a delay of game,
perhaps.
Yeah,
delay of game.
Yep.
So
Kim Jong-un at the line. Now making it, ooh, he buffs the shot.
Tsinghua saying, thank you, I'll send you a Christmas card.
They count their lucky stars there.
Or Chinese New Year card, or any celebration, cultural celebration there is. They've got the ball, 36.9. No change to the script. Inbound, up top. If I were them, I would set a screen and penetrate. Screen there, drive, bounce pass. Trying to get in the lane, up and in. And Tsinghua with the lead, 23.2 seconds.
That's still one whole possession, still a lot of time for magic to happen on Kongguk's side. Kim Jong-un at the top, very high up. They're going to be keeping them out in the perimeter. He's going to drive in from the left. He finds a resource in Mr. F. And here comes Mr. Baekhyun.
They got the ball. They're going to win the game. Tsinghua University are going to... 1.8. 1.8. I got carried away. Tui Puchi, as they say in Mandarin. And I was just about to say, Taylor, because we were running out of breath, go man to man. That's what you're good at. Go man to man. And lucky number 13, Shi Tong, puts that away. There's a buffer. There's a 2-point buffer. What a story this will be on social media.
This will be remembered for a very, very long time.
If he hits this, it'll be the 15th point of the game to give them a lead for a triple. He does not. They're racing. Heaves it! Tsinghua University are in the Final Four. They will represent
the People's Republic of China in the AUBL 2025. What a game, Taylor Chen. What a game. Yes, history starts now. History starts when you hit your shots and you think you had a timeout.
Oh my goodness, an incredible game and comebacks after comebacks between the two teams. Incredible effort by Konkuk University when they had foul trouble, when they became lackadaisical. They made adjustments and they came back strong, but Tsinghua just like that, they got bite too. It's unbelievable, forcing OT in the quarterfinals. And what a way to conclude the evening.
What a way. We thought we were going to go back at 9+ and have soup and salad, but this was better than any main entree and meal that you could ever want to consume. Congratulations to Konkuk. They really gave it their all. They were a bit unlucky, but you know what? Taylor, any comments on the stats?
Look, I mean, I think it kind of rounded out towards the end with the comebacks and with the scoring. I mean, defense and offense, I think everyone played a very incredible game and, you know, valiant effort from Konkuk University. I mean, you got the hometown crowd going against you, but they did an incredible job. No critiques on my end as we figure out player of the game for this match.
It'll be who? I think it'll be maybe Chen. Maybe not Shekui, maybe Shekui, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, the player of the game goes to Tsinghua University, number 8, Shekui.
What did I tell you?
Well deserved.
Yeah.
No doubt about it, actually. There's no doubt. Unbelievable performance by Shekui.
接下来领取属于你的奖杯。来吧，仍然留在我们场地的朋友们，一起高声喊出他的名字，08号。观众朋友们，今天的比赛已经全部结束了。在明天的北京时间下午15时以及晚间的19时30分。将进行 AUBL 2.5两场半决赛的淘汰赛。同时呢，温馨提醒，在我们晚间的半决赛中场将会上演安德玛 Under Armour 3分球大赛，敬请期待。
So this player, Shekui, with 23 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, and 1 steal, will be interviewed by the one and only Zoe. Oh, what a moment, Taylor Chen. I think we're running on fumes at the moment.
Hey, thank God the AC is on. Can you imagine?
Oh, yes.
观众朋友们，您正在收看亚洲大学生篮球联赛的比赛直播。站在我旁边的是刚刚获得本场比赛最佳球员奖，由夸克为您呈现的来自清华大学8号球员石奎。Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching AUBL. Now standing beside me is the player of the game, number 8, 石奎 from Tsinghua University. 石奎，在第4节比赛的时候，你是连续2记3分球，把比分扳平，拖进了加时赛。先跟我们分享一下那个时候第4节投出2记3分的时候的心情吧。
当时首先比赛特别紧张嘛，因为我们第4节一度落后10几分，然后在最后的时刻，我也是特别感谢教练信任我，把球交到我手里，然后自己也没有辜负队友和教练对我的信任，然后非常果断出手那2个球。对。
In the first quarter, Shekui have 2 consecutive 3-pointers, and he just said thanks to the coach, thanks to the teammates for the trust, and he got 6 points to save the team. 相信拿到这个本场比赛最佳球员奖，你有什么想说的呢？
来到杭州参加 AUBL 比赛已经是第3场了嘛，然后上一场我们赢的也 比较艰难，是逆转取胜。然后这一场也是逆转，所以我觉得来这收获特别大，然后不断的在学习，不断地面对不同对手，打出我们的水平。然后我也在这个过程中不断的学习提高。
He just tell me for coming to Hangzhou for the AUBL tournament. It's a great opportunity to learn, especially the second games in the group stage and today's game in the quarterfinals. We learned from the opponents. In both games, we are losing at the beginning, but we got our game. We got the winning at the end. So it's a great opportunity to learn. Thank you to everyone. Thanks to the opponent and thank you to the teammates. 相信很多球迷都是通过夸克了解到 AUBL， 了解到清华大学，了解到石奎这么优秀的球员。接下来就问一下石奎有什么话想要对支持他的球迷说的？
感谢所有球迷，感谢现场最后时刻给我们欢呼的观众，谢谢你们，没有你们，我们最后时刻没有这么大的精神来赢下这场比赛，谢谢。
The message to the fans is thank you for your support, especially for the cheering on the court side. The fans, they are cheering for Tsinghua University. Without you, we cannot win in today's match. 接下来就进入半决赛了，又是老对手白欧大学。展望一下半决赛吧。
跟他们打过一场比赛之后，我们也做了很详细的复盘，然后观看录像。我相信下一场比赛会非常精彩，然后我们会拿出我们100%的实力来打。
In the next semifinal, Tsinghua will play against Hakuo again in the semifinals. Tsinghua watched the video, watched the playback, and they studied. They worked hard. They did a lot of homework for that games. We trust they're gonna play us a best game in the semifinals. Thank you.
谢谢大家。
That was absolute madness in a very, very good way. We call it prosperity madness, the number 8. August is the number 8, and 8 is a great number in the People's Republic of China. We have the Final Four right now: Hakuo University, NCCU, Etigen, Tsinghua University. But Tsinghua University, Taylor, what a comeback. 12 points down. They did it in overtime.
They chipped away at it. It was incredible stuff to see at Bingjiang Gymnasium. But you know what? Keep it short and sweet for me. I could talk about the stats easily. But look, now the world knows. We got social media out here. AUBL is making history start now. They have this platform to show out how incredibly talented and how much tenacity Konkuk University has.
Well, everybody, please join us again at 3 p.m. tomorrow, semifinal number 1, and 7:30 p.m. semifinal number 2. From Taylor Chen, Ben Ibrahim, and everybody here at the AUBL, thank you so much. It's been a fantastic night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care and stay safe.